Hello everybody. I see you've been watching this game of Carrom. It's exciting, isn't it? I'm sure all of you must have played this game at some stage or the other. At home, at school, in college, at impromptu tournaments, on a rainy afternoon when there's no way you can get outside your house. Believe me, it's a game that grows slowly on you until it almost becomes an obsession trying to pocket those Carrom men and defeat your opponent. And then you realize that it's a game of great skill, technique and concentration. This program is meant for all those who want to understand this game better, who want to grasp its nuances, its techniques, its subtle shades. So let's get started, shall we? What we just saw was an excellent demonstration of the break to finish. The player who begins breaks the circle of coins and then one by one pockets all the white coins and the queen at one stretch without even giving his opponent a chance to have a go. When a champion is playing, the break to finish may seem like a very easy affair. In reality, it requires a great deal of planning. Which coin does one take first? What sequence does one follow? How does one make the difficult coins easy to pocket? Meet Arun Deshpande, the expert who has created this film in an attempt to give pointers to Carrom enthusiasts and to provide them with the benefit of his own vast experience in the game. He holds the splendid record of having won the Maharashtra State Championships 7 times and bagging the singles, doubles and mixed doubles crowns at various national championships. He's captained the Indian team and has also been its official coach. Having finished with the preliminaries, let's go into the various strokes that are used in the game of Carrom. You thought, didn't you, that only cricket has the cut, the glance and the hook? Well, Carrom uses all these and several other more picturesque strokes like the double, the rebound, the slip and the bomb. Watch Arun Deshpande tackle this row of coins and notice the balance and the correct timing that he employs. The angle is such that the center of the striker hits the center of the coin and goes towards the center of the pocket. To use some cricketing terminology once again, your striking finger must be right behind the striker, just like the bat must be exactly behind the ball. The firmer the grip, the less practice you need to get your strokes just right and play more forceful strokes with greater accuracy. Remember, it's important to get the right combination of fingers and thumb to achieve the slickness that you desire. Let's carry on to a more difficult grip, which requires a lot of regular practice but which imparts immense force to strokes, so forceful that a player with an easier grip cannot even think of playing them. This grip has a combination of the index finger, the thumb and the little finger. Another difficult grip, a combination of the thumb, the index finger and the third finger. Now see this grip, used especially for thumbing. It is a wrong notion that thumbing is not allowed. It is, in fact, a very important part of the Carrom player's armory, used for taking coins that are close by and have to be sent into the pockets on either side. Here, the thumb is supported directly by the middle finger, which is backed by the other fingers. You know that a pocketed queen has to be followed by another of your own Carrom men, which is called the cover. The queen and cover can also be taken simultaneously, as you can see in this shot. Finally, we are ready for the strokes. It is these strokes that add the fun and the charm to the game, but they are impossible to execute without the basic groundwork, which is the grip and the break. But now that our foundation is ready, we can start constructing the structure. The cut, double, rebound, touch, these are all strokes used in Carrom. Let's start learning them with the cut. When a Carrom man is pocketed, by keeping the striker in a cross line, the stroke is called a cut. The striker is not released very hard, because if it misses the exact point of the Carrom man, it could travel to the opposite frame away from the pocket and become difficult during the player's next turn. These are deep cuts, requiring more skill. Watch how this straight cut removes the obstacle of the white and clears a path. Here's another stroke which demonstrates how to make a difficult coin easy. The straight cut played by Arun Deshpande. Shaila Adhikari is a two-time national champion. See how she employs the straight cut most effectively to strike a black coin and make another black coin easier to hit. Now, let us see some more successful uses of the straight cut. In this shot, the cut is used to make the opponent's white coin difficult. Here again, not only is the obstacle of the white coin removed, but more space has been created for the next stroke. Now, see this interesting finish by Arun Deshpande, which reveals the art of Carrom and jugglery with the striker. There's a good deal of strategy involved, a constant need to think and plan. Despite the congestion on the board, watch how he goes about clearing it. When the coin is struck on the opposite frame and pocketed in the base pocket, the stroke is called the double. Watch the arrow as it moves from striker to frame to make a slanting stroke that is thoroughly effective. Such geometry is also part of the game. Now watch this clever procedure. Can you see that little green arrow on the screen? That's the coin that's going to be pocketed by the double, and the second coin will be removed and made easier. In this shot, the double is employed to pull the bunch of coins towards yourself. See how the black coin is hit near the pocket to get maximum force. Using the double here makes the black on the opposite frame easy. What does Shaila Adhikari do when faced with this very difficult position? She plays an impossible looking double, yet makes it look very simple. Now Arun Deshpande plays a double, pocketing the queen with the black coin and removing the obstacle from the pocket. Here's another bit of jugglery. Watch the little blue arrow pointing to the queen and see how an unbelievable double is employed to pocket it. How is a cross double different from a double? It is the same as the double in that the coin hits the opposite frame and comes back to the base pocket, but its path crosses that of the striker, hence the term cross double. This stroke can be used to clear the opposite pockets if they are blocked by the opponent's Carrom men. Let us quickly go through. From the double, let's move over to the second. When the coin is hit to the left, the right or the base frame and pocketed into the opposite pocket of that frame, the stroke is called a second. It's a very useful offensive stroke to possess. Let's go on to a demonstration of the second. The cross second is a variation of the second. In fact, it is just like the second, but here, like in the cross double, the paths of the coin and the striker cross each other. Watch how the queen is pocketed in the opposite pocket and the obstacle of the black coin in the pocket removed. Here's another shot where the black is played by second and the white coin removed from the opposite right pocket. Arun Deshpande, playing the white coins, shows another cross second and finishes the board. And just see the skill involved in this fantastic stroke. Two whites are pocketed at the same time, one in the far pocket, one in the side pocket. From the second, it's time to switch to the rebound. When the striker is hit on the opposite frame and the coin is pocketed into the base pocket, the stroke is called a rebound. Let's see how a more difficult rebound is made, with the striker hitting the opposite frame and the side frame, in this case the left frame. This stroke is called off the frame rebound, or in India it's sometimes described as Langda rebound. Here is another off the frame rebound that makes the opponent's coin more difficult. Stroking his way through one more break to finish. See if you can recognize any of the strokes we've discussed so far. Now, let's see a series of shots played by skilled players who know exactly how to get the maximum advantage out of them. If the shot faces the pocket, the base frame or the opposite frame, where would you strike? This shot is facing directly towards the pocket and therefore comparatively easy to play. To provide a clearer view of the situation, here are the same coins marked with line work, which reveals exactly where your striker should hit. When a shot does not face the pocket directly, it's called a wrong shot, like this one facing the left frame. Here again, with the help of this line work illustration, one can see the point of contact of the striker. This shot is facing the opposite frame. Again, the line work illustration shows you the point of contact of the striker. A shot parallel to the left frame. And yet another facing the base frame. The player uses the technique of thumbing. Now in this shot, the player takes advantage of the way in which the coins are placed to make his difficult black coin easy to play. Here, the player is pocketing his black coin by deflecting the striker from another coin. And here is a shot by Rebound, making the coin shoot into the pocket. Another wonderful maneuver. The shot is made by deflecting the white coin and picking out the black from amongst a bunch of whites. And now, watch how the white is moved to make room for the finish. Another very interesting finish. Here, taking advantage of the shot, the black is doubled onto the queen. In a shot, the coins are close together. But when there is a gap between two Carrom men, it is called a pair. Notice the placement of the striker here. It is exactly the reverse of the placement of the shot. Watch some more examples. A cannon is really quite similar to a pair, except that there are more than two coins which have to be connected. We spoke of 3 coin cannons. Here's an incredible 5 coin cannon to pocket the queen. And finally, here's an excellent finish by pair. Earlier in this film, when we were talking of breaks, we saw an exhibition break. There are exhibition strokes too, where the coin may be easy but is pocketed after the striker has moved around quite a bit. Here is an example of what is called the Z route. The term Z is obvious from the way the striker moves. Now, the Z is being used in an actual match situation with a coin. From the Z route, let's move to the N route. Let's watch it in slow motion. And now the N route with a coin. And in slow motion. This is a very interesting stroke, showing the N route for the queen. All 4 pockets are closed and the striker is used to open up one pocket. Let's see in slow motion that N route with the queen. This is an M route. Here now is a G route played with the striker. What happens when all the pockets are closed for this black coin? Arun Deshpande finds a way out with the G route. The finesse required is evident in this slow motion replay. And now the glance, a stroke where you hit one coin with the striker and pocket a second, while the original returns to the base frame after hitting the opposite frame. It's a stroke that can be used in both offense and defense, though you need to look at the position of the Carrom men on the board very carefully before you play the stroke. Here are some examples of the glance used in different situations. The glance is used to draw the queen to the base frame. Sometimes the situation demands glancing 2 coins one after the other. This stroke is called a double glance. Getting back to our discussion on strokes, what does a player do if his opponent's coin is in front of his coin and the 2 coins are joined together? This is an opportunity to do a turning, a stroke where the first coin is turned and the second, one's own coin, is pocketed. Let's see a few examples of turning in order to understand this stroke better. A more difficult situation. The queen is pocketed by turning two blacks. One more difficult turning. The queen is pocketed by turning the black coin. Two coins pocketed simultaneously by turning. The importance of placing the striker in an exact position is brought home in these two turnings, one after the other. Let's see a situation where a finish looks difficult, but can in fact be made easy. Sometimes, when it is not possible to play a turning, but both Carrom men are in the direction of the pocket, a stroke called follow can be used. Here the first coin is pocketed by the second coin hitting it, and the striker is then followed to pocket the second coin also. Now here's a deeper follow. This is also an example of how the second coin is not pocketed if the striker is not followed properly. In contrast, watch the correct stroke in which the white coin and the queen are both pocketed. In slow motion, the direction of the striker is made even clearer. Here's an example of a difficult follow. In most follows, you strike your opponent's coin with your own and then follow the striker to pocket your own coin. But in some cases, the position may be difficult and the coins awkwardly placed. This follow helps to pocket both coins simultaneously. By using a specific angle, you can remove your coin from that position and follow the striker to pocket it with perfect timing. The opponent's black is blocking the pocket. It is removed and the white coin marked by the blue arrow is pocketed by follow. In that exciting break to finish, I hope you noticed in actual match play some of the strokes we've shown you earlier in this film. It's time now to move on to another one. It's called the third pocket. In this stroke, the coin is hit on the side frame, either left or right, with the striker and is then pocketed in the opposite front pocket. Here is one example. Another very similar third pocket. Like the cross second and the cross double, the striker crosses the coin's path in a cross third. In this stroke, the dotted line on the white coin shows you where to hit the striker. Now take a look at some different types of cross thirds. The green arrow points to the queen, which will now be pocketed by cross third. Let's take a look at that incredible shot again and see how the obstacle of the black coin is removed. There's also a cover. Now the green arrow marks the black coin. The first coin is pocketed by cross third and the second is deflected by the striker towards the pocket. Watch the green arrow again as the striker is deflected from the first black and the cross third is played. Here, there is no direct access for the black coin with 3 white coins blocking its path. See the fantastic way out by cross third. Unbelievable, isn't it? Here are 2 white coins placed on the board after a double due. One of them is pocketed by a swift and sure cross third. It's now the turn of the queen to be pocketed by cross third. Watch how carefully the striker has to be placed for this difficult angle. The yellow arrow marks the white coin which is pocketed even as the black obstacle is removed. So that was the cross third, another stroke learnt. Before we go on to the next stroke, how about a little more excitement in the form of some exhibition strokes? Here is a demonstration of the G route. One more application of the G route. The green arrow shows where the circled black will go. A green circle around the black to be pocketed by the G route. The green line points to the pocket. While completing the route, one more black is made easy. Let's see another exhibition stroke. The blue line shows the coin that will be pocketed. This match application of the stroke shows the blue arrow pointing towards the black coin, which will be pocketed in the direction of the blue line. When a coin touching any of the frames is pocketed, the stroke is called a slip. It's a very difficult stroke to play because the coin has to be hit at a precise 45-degree angle. Arun Deshpande plays the slip. The yellow arrow marks the coin and the smaller arrow shows the direction of movement. The stroke is seen much better in slow motion. Now, watch the striker freeze at the exact 45-degree angle of contact demonstrated by the yellow line. Angle of contact demonstrated by the yellow line. Here's a slip by thumb, where a difficult white coin is pocketed with exact timing. Another difficult slip. Not only is the white coin pocketed, but at the end of the stroke, the opponent's black Carrom man is also made difficult. The slow motion replay shows the striker freezing at the 45-degree angle of contact with the white Carrom man. Shows the striker freezing at the 45-degree angle of contact with the white Carrom man. Sometimes there are two coins near the frame, one sticking to it and one slightly away. In such a situation, the striker slip can be used. The striker slips from the first coin to hit the second coin which is away from the frame. The second coin gets pocketed and the first is made easy. The coin which is to be pocketed by striker slip should be a little away from the frame because the diameter of the striker is more than the diameter of the coin. In this slow motion shot, when the striker freezes, you can see that there is a slight variation in the degree of contact with the first coin. Here now is a striker slip on the left frame. Sometimes, when the Carrom man is a little away from the frame, the striker has to be released in such a way that it touches the coin twice before pocketing it. This stroke is called double touch. Here's Arun Deshpande taking a black coin in a double touch by thumb. And now a double touch from the right frame. The brush is a lot like the glance. The striker is deflected in the same manner from one coin to the other to pocket it. The difference is that the Carrom man which the striker hits first goes to the opposite or side frame instead of coming to the base frame. Here, the white coin is made difficult by brush. This enables Arun Deshpande to make the opponent play one more turn. Taking blacks, this brush opens up the bunch of coins. When there is no space between two coins that are in a straight line parallel to the side frame, the press is employed. Watch how both coins are pocketed. Here, the black coin has to be pocketed while ensuring that the white coin in front of it does not travel into the base pocket but becomes difficult for the opponent. Notice the placement of the striker. The hook is a lot like the rebound. A coin near the border is pocketed by the striker, hitting the frame, and then a black coin is pocketed by hook. In this hook by thumb, the black coin is blocking the closer pocket and the stroke is used to send the white coin into the opposite pocket. This interesting hook is used to send the black coin into the opposite right pocket. So far, in each one of the shots and strokes that we have discussed, you must have noticed the need for mental agility and quick decision making, and of course, a great deal of practice. Here's Arun Deshpande taking a black coin in a double touch by thumb. And now a double touch from the right frame. The brush is a lot like the glance. The striker is deflected in the same manner from one coin to the other to pocket it. The difference is that the Carrom man which the striker hits first goes to the opposite or side frame instead of coming to the base frame. Here, the white coin is made difficult by brush. This enables Arun Deshpande to make the opponent play one more turn. Taking blacks, this brush opens up the bunch of coins. When there is no space between two coins that are in a straight line parallel to the side frame, the press is employed. Watch how both coins are pocketed. Here, the black coin has to be pocketed while ensuring that the white coin in front of it does not travel into the base pocket but becomes difficult for the opponent. Notice the placement of the striker. The hook is a lot like the rebound. A coin near the border is pocketed by the striker, hitting the frame and then striking the coin in the base pocket. Here, a black coin is pocketed by hook. In this hook by thumb, the black coin is blocking the closer pocket and the stroke is used to send the white coin into the opposite pocket. This interesting hook is used to send the black coin into the opposite right pocket. So far, in each one of the shots and strokes that we have discussed, you must have noticed the need for mental agility and quick decision making, and of course, a great deal of practice. If your own Carrom men are on the baseline and the striker is released very hard against any of the frames, the stroke is called a bomb. Due to its great power, the bomb also scatters all the Carrom men all over the board, and as such should only be played in such a way that it makes your coins easier to take at the end. Arun Deshpande is taking the white coins marked by arrows. One is taken by bomb and one is made easier. Watch the yellow arrows. One white is taken and the other is made easier. Here's a difficult situation where the white coins are surrounded by blacks. Watch how the bomb is employed in this case. Watch all the three arrows and see how the white coins are pocketed from amidst the bunch and the board finished. Here's an interesting and difficult bomb stroke. The white and black coins are stuck to each other. The far white is taken by bomb, the one next to the black is made easier and the board finished. Here's a demonstration of 4 different ways to remove a coin from more or less the same spot by correct and judicious placing of the striker. See the variations very carefully and notice how the black coin on the opposite frame is made easier each time. Here, Arun Deshpande shows us a bomb by second, where the opponent's black coin is used to strike your own white and pocket it. The black coin in the far right pocket is also removed to set up the finish. From the bomb, let's move to the touch. Another very interesting stroke where a coin can be pocketed by touching another. If there's an obstruction to your coin, then the touch is the way out because the path of the coin can be changed. This is most useful in situations where your coin has no direct access to the pocket. In this example of the touch, the black and white coins are touching each other. The black is pocketed in the far pocket and the board is finished after taking another black. The queen, marked by the yellow arrow, is sent into the base pocket by touch and is followed by a cover of the black coin. Watch how a way out is found here. In the following stroke, watch how the queen in the yellow circle is sent into the far pocket. The action is particularly clear in the slow motion replay. Another excellent maneuver in which the black coin marked by the yellow arrow is pocketed by touch from amidst a bunch of white coins. Shaila Adhikari plays a black Carrom man into the far pocket. The yellow arrow marks the direction of the coin. In the next stroke, a difficult coin is made easy by playing the touch. Watch the yellow line for the difficult white coin. Eventually, the board is also finished. Here once again, the queen is pocketed by touch, and the black coin, which is made easy, can be followed up as the cover. Watch the yellow arrow and the yellow line to see how one black coin is pocketed and a path cleared for the other. Watch it again in slow motion. Here's a combination of the touch and the bomb to pocket queen and clear the board. Also, let's see some exquisite touch strokes. For these combination strokes, experience, which comes from playing matches and facing difficult situations, counts a lot. There is no hard and fast rule, and each player finds his own way out. Here again, the white coin beats all the blacks blocking it and is pocketed by a combination of touch and double. Here's the slow motion. We've already mentioned that some grips impart a natural spin to the striker. Now, unlike with a cricket ball, this spin is not always visible. Since the striker is flat, it can only spin in two ways, either anti-clockwise, which is natural, or clockwise, which is artificial. With artificial spin, the striker often spins quite a lot and is easily visible. Here, Arun Deshpande imparts natural spin to the striker. The same shot is repeated. Watch the striker spin. Here's artificial spin from the right base circle. And this black coin can only be pocketed with natural spin. Here, from the right, the black coin in a blue circle is pocketed by natural spin. This rebound is played from the left side with natural spin, precisely picking a small gap near the pocket. As we've just seen, artificial spin is deliberately imparted, and it requires a great deal of skill and practice, though it may often look very easy. A break to finish looks easy too. Try and figure out if it really is. And so, let's move to the last essential stroke in Carrom, force. As the name suggests, this is the force with which the striker hits the coin to be pocketed. The striker can be played either in the direction of the coin, in which case you need less force, or in the opposite direction, in which case you need more force. In this, the first example of force, see how the queen is pocketed with the correct use of force. Again, this stroke involves the queen, which is now sandwiched between two white Carrom men. Now here's an example of the use of force right across the Carrom board. The queen is sent into the far pocket. What happens when there are two white coins in front of the queen? Both are left standing as the queen is pocketed with the correct use of force. Here's a position that's even more difficult. The queen is pocketed with three white coins that are surrounding it in the center circle. Let's end with an excellent stroke, which not everyone can play. Arun Deshpande pockets two black coins simultaneously with the correct distribution of force on the white coin that is between the two blacks. Here in this first stroke, the two white coins are marked by yellow arrows. This is a really complicated stroke which can be easily followed only in the slow motion replay. You just saw a standing coin on the board. What would you do in a situation like this? Because the rule book says that a standing coin cannot be replaced in a normal manner on the board. Here in fact, the standing coin is hit and pocketed. Another quadrangle. Here the coin on the left frame is made easy, while pocketing another coin in the opposite right pocket. This is a cutback stroke, where the striker is brought back after cutting. A kind of bomb to release the coin on the opposite frame. Here, the queen is made easy by pocketing the white coin and pushing the black aside. The cover follows and the board is finished. Watch how one black coin is used to pocket another black on the base pocket and the board finished. Here, a quadrangle moves a white coin, making it easy, and the striker goes to the far pocket, taking the white coin there. Another very interesting variation. Another interesting stroke. See how one coin is taken by second, then the striker is brought by quadrangle to make another coin easier. This is an excellent way to handle a really tricky stroke. A combination of double and end route. Two wide Carrom men are pocketed simultaneously. It's worth following this stroke closely in slow motion. See what a difficult position the player finds himself in, with black coins all around the white ones. Now watch how he extricates himself from this position. That's it then. Through this film, we've tried to show you the essentials of the game, to bring you demonstrations by some of the finest players in the world. Learn to grasp the finer points of the game through observations. It will give you a great deal of insight into the strengths and weaknesses of the other players. And when you're playing a match, remember to watch your opponent carefully to get clues on how to counterattack. So, watch, learn, be patient and concentrate. And who knows, you might end up being a champion yourself. At the very least, this game will give you a great deal of satisfaction and give you some moments of genuine joy and happiness. Good luck.